What is antimatter? You may have heard of antimatter from movies where it's used as some crazy weapon, but let's dive into some of the details. As you learned back in elementary school, the matter you're used to from everyday life is made of atoms, which are composed of protons, neutrons, electrons, arranged in a certain way. Now, every one of these particles has a known what we call antiparticle. Take an electron, for example. It has an antiparticle, which we call the positron. This is a real particle. We've observed it. And it's actually used in things like medical imaging. What it is a particle that is identical to the electron, except it has an opposite charge. The electron is negative, the positron is positive, and when they collide with each other, they annihilate and they produce light. So most other particles have a corresponding antiparticle in this way, with flipped charge and flipped what we call parity, that you can roughly think of as the mirror image of the particle. There are some particles where the situation is a little more complex. Some particles are their own antiparticle, for example. These, of course, are neutral particles. Now, not to burst your bubble here, but the use of antimatter as a weapon, like they do in movies, is actually very unlikely and unfeasible at this point. But for now, we'll leave that for another video. Hope that's interesting, and thanks for watching.